The 2023 presidential election threw up friends and foes who are still at daggers drawn after the poll. The spokesperson of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, Presidential Campaign Council for the just concluded elections, Senator Dino Melaye, has issued a stern warning to Rivers State Governor Nyesom Wike to stop insulting Atiku Abubakar. In a tweet, Dino said G5 were not relevant in the election. Issuing last warning to Governor Wike, Dino asked him to bury his head in shame, citing how members of G5 failed in the election. Judy, this is quite interesting. Looking at the impact of G5, Rivers State or your states for APC, then those other governors that contested in Enugu, Abia, they failed in their bid to become senators. So, Dino versus Nyesom Wike.
Well, he said they did not have impact. We need to ask Dino whether Atiku was able to win any of the G5 states. Abi?
Yeah.
And the G5 states used to be hunting ground.
From Rivers to Oyo. In 2019, Atiku won Oyo State. Benue.
Then the southeast, those two southeast states.
Abia and Enugu.
Abia and Enugu. Did Atiku win in those places? He did not win in a single G5 state. If that is the only thing that the G5 governors achieved, they've sent a message that, look, you cannot win without us. He did not win on the general scale without them, because it was actually Bola Ahmed Tinubu that won. He did not win any of those states where you have the G5 governors. So he cannot say that
at their expense that he went to directly and he
no, he cannot. They robbed him of the opportunity to be able to boast that in spite of your efforts, we won.
They made the impact.
I even remember that they were saying that, look, despite all his efforts, we will win Rivers. They didn't win Rivers. They didn't win Rivers. They didn't even come second.
They didn't come second.
A distant third.
So what is Dino talking about? Dino does not want people to attack Atiku, but he attacks other people. The other day, we saw him like an inebriated individual, just falling down as if mocking someone.
Yeah.
During the campaign, I remember.
At least I can't remember anybody
in Kwara State
trying to shame Atiku like that. I can't remember anybody body shaming Atiku or disgracing Atiku in that way. But you can challenge someone and even issue a threat. What are you going to do to Wike if he doesn't stop? This is an impotent boasting or harassment. What are you going to do? If Wike does not stop attacking Atiku, what will you do? You going to beat him up? What are you going to do to him? Tell us. Because this is not the first time we issue this kind of warning. To what end? If he does not leave Atiku alone, what will you do? You will go and beat him up, Abi? Will you, if you go to Rivers to say you want to slap a Wike, will you come back alive?
Can even get there.
People shouldn't punch above their weight categories.
You
can't be a bantamweight. You can't be a bantamweight and say you want to take on even someone in cruiserweight, not to talk of super heavyweight. You have to think twice.
That's a real Mysterio fighting Brock Lesnar.
Oh, a Big Show. That Big Show. Mysterio will say he wants to fight Big Show.
I've seen the fight. I've seen the fight.
How can you? You won't survive.
Wike responded today. He commissioned the project today, taken live by. He said he's not going to respond to Dino. That Dino is beneath him. That he would rather talk to Atiku. Said Atiku should stop doing all this wearing black, not the kind of black I'm wearing, no. That stop wearing black and doing aluta, He said, what he's doing is saluta. This is not student unionism.
Yes.
He said it's. He said it today. He said, you have lost an election. He said, go and sit down or go back to Dubai. Today,
That's
live
true.
on. Yes. He said he's not going to respond to it. He said, during the coming election, he said, if they like, let them postpone the election till any time.
Sure.
He's ready. And he now said, out of the 3 senatorial streets, he delivered 3-0 for for PDP. That the one he wanted to give to APC, said he has no apology that APC won presidential. And the people responded to the directive he gave them. He said out of 13 rep seats, he has 9 in the pocket, 2 for Labour. He said none for not for PDP. He said Labour.
He said they don't have any impact.
Yes, now he said Labour is they are brothers. He said, but they are own PDP. PDP. He said the remaining. He said 2 are outstanding. He said the remaining 2 is going to pick it. See, and they are all his guys. He said so. He's not going to respond
Finally,
to Dino.
for reference purposes in future, I'm sure Atiku would have handled that crisis better.
Much better. Remember Kimber that
Yes, yesterday.
That's what he was saying. Because look,
I don't know.
what is the point?
He stuck to your child.
You just have to be pragmatic. It's like a kind of gamesmanship in sports. When a coach can say that, I'm losing the game, you just tell yourself, okay, let me take this decision. If you want to bring in defenders, you bring in rescue the game. You can see that those people have greater value than Ayu. It's a fact. It's no
From
disrespect.
about 700,000 votes in 2019, you came down to 80,000, and you are still saying the person.
And
Look
you
at
are
the
saying they
quantum
don't have
of votes.
impact.
Votes.
What
Look at the
impact are
quantum
you
of
looking
votes
for?
Oyo State delivered.
Yes.
To Asiwaju?
To almost 300,000 difference because of Makinde. And you are there saying, see, in 2023, PDP had just 91,000 in the whole of the Southeast, as again 2.7 million in 2019. And you are saying these people have no impact.
Did you win? Did you win in the alternative?
In South, APC from 250,000 rose to 799,000. While PDP came down from 3.2 million to 700,000 in the South. And you are saying Wike has no impact. What are you talking about?
And
Is it you that you couldn't win your Aito Rugbede?
He lost in his
his local government. They went there to
They defeated him
him.
silly.
People like Tosin Adeyonju, little boy, defeated him. And he came home. He couldn't deliver his village.
He lost the ticket of the party. He couldn't even get it.
Yes.
He now lost. He couldn't deliver the candidate of the party in Kogi. And you are there ranting against.
Saying some people don't have impact.
Ranting against Wike.
You are threatening. What will you do to him if he doesn't stop attacking Atiku? Can you beat him up? Is there everybody that you can beat? The Yorubas will say, "Aishiwa Lumi." It's not everybody that you can raise your hand and say you want to beat.
Even Secondus, that is your master, cannot go home.
No, he has been expelled.
I love that is given